Hey guys, it's me, Sujoy. So I'm back with another video today. So today I'm going to be talking about the 90-day Vietnam visa update. So I'm going to be reading the information out from from VietnamNews.vn. I'm going to provide you credible information. So this is just a visa update, which I have been checking from this website because this is my go-to news website resource here in Vietnam. So just a quick one. Don't come and whoop my ass if I come tomorrow to Bui Vien Street. I'm not providing you any misleading information. So whatever is there, I'm going to read it out for you. Okay. So firstly, this is a very good. This is really good for for many expats who want to live over here long term in Vietnam. Um, Even if you're a digital nomad, you want to stay here long term in Vietnam. It's pretty good. I mean, because there's no digital nomad as in such here in Vietnam, but this 90-day visa is really good. Especially if you're also a vlogger and if you want to cover Vietnam, for a period of 3 months. Because I've checked on YouTube, like a couple of vloggers, they complain that 30 days is not enough, or you know. Anyway, so let's just continue. So I'm gonna read from the news. 90-day visa open door policy to attract foreign tourists. The government of Vietnam has emphasized that the extension of e-visa validity of 90 days, which is three times longer than the 30 days, will be an open door policy in attracting more foreigners to visit Vietnam as well as seek investment and business opportunities, creating a driving force to promote the country's socioeconomic development. Okay. So it's saying that their open door policy, 90-day visa. Um, Right. So the government has started that since the implementation of the e-visa pilot phase in 2017, the number of foreigners requesting e-visas has been increasing. So naturally, for like I said, for a year, for a year and for a year, Vietnam was just giving out the 30-day e-visa. So however, due to the current short duration of 30 days for e visas, it has not attracted more foreigners as expected. So I'm not quite surprised with that. Um, you know, um, Anyways, so past is past. Let's just move on right now. So the government had proposed to extend the validity of e visas to 3 months, valid for single and also for multiple entries to meet the long term vacation needs of international tourists. So that's really good. Um, just a quick one over here, like I just saw a YouTube video from a top G YouTuber, a Western YouTuber out here, like I mean, he's complaining about, like, oh, why are we complaining about the 90-day visa? What's the fucking problem? Well, for starters, like, you're on a TRC, like, so basically you're just taking advantage of that. And, then you're shitting on other people, like, we're not marrying Vietnamese women with the intention of getting just a TRC and, not working and just trying to act like a top G here, like walking around the streets and all that, and like trying to shit around other people. Well, just try to get some kind of a legitimate job, like a teaching job or a corporate job, so just just taking advantage of the TRC and then bragging around, oh, why are the other expats complaining about the 90-day visa and all that? Well, I'll give you one quick reason is that not all expats just want to be here in Vietnam for 90 days and just and just travel around. I mean, there are also digital nomads, like they have, they are like freelancers, like who, so since Vietnam does not have the digital nomad visa yet, kind of makes sense, having that having that 90-day e-visa, and of course then exiting Vietnam and then coming back with another 90 days, because you know it's kind of cool, I mean, this is like an alternative option right now because there's no digital nomad as in such, like in Thailand, where you have a lot of different visa options, but the pricing package of the visa options in Thailand is very expensive. Like I said, Vietnam has a huge opportunity to come up with, to roll out with different visas, half the price as what expats are paying out there in Thailand. Then you'll see a huge surge of tourists, digital nomads. They'll be all coming to Vietnam, and then they'll be relocating over here, and enjoying the beautiful country, and also living a very affordable lifestyle compared to Thailand, which is very expensive. All right, so getting back to the article, so the new policy will be favorable conditions for foreigners who want to conduct research, market surveys, and promote investment opportunities in Vietnam, especially for those who need to visit multiple countries in the region and return to Vietnam to evaluate and compare investment and business opportunities. All right, so these are basically for investors, but like I said, don't get spooked because the 90-day tourist visa is coming applicable for tourists who want to stay out here. Um, Regarding the extension of duration of temporary resident permits at the border gates for visa exempt unilateral entry visitors for 15 days to 45 days. And the government states that through the studies on travel trends, tourists from distant markets such as Europe often have vacations lasting more than 15 days or choose. Let me just try to come to some important paragraphs over here. Okay, so currently the tourism industry is focused on attracting beach vacationers and tourists with long-term stays to gradually compete with other countries in the region. So just a quick one over here is that there is a huge potential for Vietnam to focus on the tourism, especially for beach. I mean, people like, I've checked a couple of videos, like people say that, 'cause I mean, a couple of these YouTubers say, like, there's nothing in Vung Tau, or Vung Tau could be the next Da Nang, because I've visited Vung Tau many times. It's a beautiful, beautiful beach city, and so I see a lot of opportunities in Vung Tau to attract a lot of expats, who are already in Ho Chi Minh, and then they can just come down to Vung Tau. It's something like Goa in India, where they try to put in a lot of emphasis for international tourists. And just to give you an example, in Goa, you have at the international airport where you can take flights from Europe, and also from and also from Russia. You have some chartered flights because there are a lot of Russians in Goa. I believe in Vung Tau also there are a lot of Russians. So if there can be some kind of an international airport coming up in Vung Tau, that would be really amazing. So that a lot of foreign expats, they can directly come to Vung Tau, maybe on and then just enjoy the beautiful city. So there are a lot of investment opportunities in Vung Tau. That's something which we need to really look out for. By the next year or so. If there can be an international airport in Vung Tau. Right. So getting back to the article. All right, so vacationers and tourists for long-term stays to gradually compete with other countries in the region. Countries like Thailand and Singapore are implementing visa exemption policies with temporary resident permits of up to 45 days or 90 days. Okay, so as far as I know, like when you're actually entering Thailand, um, I believe you get the 45 days visa on arrival. I mean, you don't even have to apply for any visa or anything. So once you land at the airport in Thailand, then you straight away get the 45 days visa, and it's basically a visa stamp which you do, and I believe that is extendable for up to another 30 days or so. So like if Vietnam can also come up with visa free on arrival facility, like for all 100 countries, like visiting Vietnam, just getting the 45 days instead of the 30 days visa free. And then if they want to if they want to extend their stay in Vietnam, it could be done for another 30 days, or or just connect the 3 months 90-day visa with the extension. Because I remember when I was in the Philippines, I had gone for a 30 days visa, but of course I had to apply for the visa from the home country. And then once you're in the Philippines, you can extend your visa as long as you want. I believe it would be like extension would be a maximum for a year, and then you'll have to exit the country, and then you can come back to the Philippines. So I believe in the Philippines that time they were offering like 3 months, 6 months extension. So if that can also be worked out, that'll be great. Without without the foreign tourists or expats, without them leaving Vietnam, and just doing the extension within the country, or instead of just going to, I mean, instead of taking those tiring journeys to Cambodia or taking those expensive flight tickets to Bangkok, Thailand. So I believe the extension should be done within the country. So that would be really nice. So therefore, extending the therefore extending the unilateral visa exemption period to 45 days brings Vietnam to average level in the region and enhances the country's competitiveness. All right. So what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to leave a link of this article in the description below. You can have a look at it. When is the timeline? If you ask me, when are they going to actually implement this? My best guess would be maybe end of this month, which is May 2023, or by beginning of first week of June. But rest assured, I believe it's 98% finalized, and it's high time that Vietnam comes up with the 90-day visa, and provided and just a quick one over here, like if it should be also like if the foreigners are if the expats are coming to Vietnam on the 30 days e-visa, they should be able to extend it for another 90 days without exiting the country. And also, it would be nice if within the coming months, if 100 countries, 100 plus countries, including India, can have a 45 days free visa on arrival, which and extendable up to another 30 days, or connect the 90-day visa. That'll be great. I see a lot of things happening right now, a lot of things rolling right now in Vietnam, and I would also love to see by this year if Vietnam can roll out with the digital nomad visa, because I believe I had written an article in one of my blog posts. I'm going to leave a link down also for that. Why I personally feel Vietnam is the next big digital nomad destination hub. Because like when we look at Europe, I mean, when I type on that, I see a lot of lists of European countries and all that. But honestly speaking, I feel Vietnam is like as the digitalization process is going on right now in Vietnam, the digital transformation process is going on. I feel that Vietnam has the potential of being the best digital nomad destination out here in Southeast Asia and also around the world. So it would be very important to roll out with the digital nomad visa with with relaxed requirements. So that would be really good. That would be really good to see because I myself am in the digital marketing niche, and of course I come from a teaching background. I started my career here in Vietnam with English teaching for 3.5 years, but I still do some part-time teaching. But um, coming up with a digital nomad visa, that will be really good. And you can also check out one of my previous videos over here. I talked about why you should move to Vietnam if you are a digital nomad. So you can check out that video. I'll leave a link also for that in the description below. So yeah, this is just a great update over here, and I hope you liked watching this video, and also check out that article link. So with that being said, this was me, Sue Joy. Peace out.